Right, let's just quickly go over the market to see what's going on. So we have market rally over here, pulled back. There's a lot of volume here in this last bar, probably this in a week, but it may have climaxed here. This may be a minor climax into that breakout support area. So the market went there, started building a base, went on the buys, and then just sold off in the week. So is this a shakeout to then reverse and build a base and go higher? Or will it continue going lower and test this low? Test this, this here, what do you call it, the zone range. Alright, so right now it's on sells, but very wary because it can easily go back on buys. Crude, again, I warned everybody to be careful with any sells. That is the strongest market with the most relative strength. Like first and second is the strongest market with the most relative strength. And that means that it's starting to be flipped. And that's what happens as that look. So the last accumulation area was right here. Okay, the reaccumulation or absorption, whatever. And then you have this break. Then it pulled back and went up here, but the volume failed. Meaning the price volume action here was distributed, and the market went right back into the support level, the prior accumulation block. You see this blue block is an accumulation block. So when it went there, it found the demand that was there. You can see by the white bricks that area is where the demand is. So then it broke out, right? Pulled back right on top of the white bricks, went up, and then it broke below the bricks. So that means that was an active action. It broke, and then now it's going to go down. It's going to break support. It looked like it was going to break support, but it just went to the lowest area to test the support and found demand to be there. That's what testing is. You need to test the level to see if demand is there. So from this high, sell to test the support, whether it was prior demand, found that prior demand, which then broke out. So the levels here that are important, 8150 short term, very short term. You can see the volume there, and it had fallen. So we'll see what happens when the market comes back down to test these areas for demand. See if demand is there, and if it's there, then see if it can go higher. That's what testing is. Just testing to see if demand is still there, supplies are there. We know that it's there now because of technical analysis. Technical analysis can tell you where the prior demand and supply areas are there, so that when the market goes back to those supply and demand areas, we can see if more demand is there to lift the market back up. And in case you get a higher high. So 8150 will look like that. Definitely 50. And then beyond that, maybe like 79 area. Right? So you don't really see that much pressure on this level. There was, maybe I'll start going over some change in behavior and all that. I'm not sure if I want to do all that. So we saw what happened when the market went to that level. Yeah, I'm not going to go through all this. Let's take a look at the next market. So here first I'm taking a look at 8150 and around 8150. See how the market behaves if the demand is still there. Okay? So the ES, there's the breakdown testing. Right? So this is very, very important. So it's in that breakout bar. So it's very important for the market to create a base and break out. It was doing that towards the end of the day, but end of the day, nothing happened. Basically, volume that everybody got taken out right here. Because it's market still on the cells, but it's at a level where this base may be some type of preliminary buying and it might snap back. Because there's remember the trend is up and this is exactly what the market should go back to in order to find the demand. There should be some demand here. So you probably find it. It's not showing me the value. So it's in this area. That 8 right there. So that's more than 13, 14, 17, 17, 12, 6, and 5, 8. That's within that area. We went to that area already. So that's why it started basing out that it was end of week and we just sold it. It might be a spring. It might, still right now market is on the sells. Okay, that's what it shows. So I'm keeping you up until the bases work. The base breakout needs to work. Meaning accumulation has to work. Right here it failed. Right? And that typically happens when you have what things are setting up. So what am I looking for? I'm looking for the reestablishment of the base. This breakout here. Basically I'm looking for the sell to stop and reaccumulation to start. Alright, so now on gold, I mean this going down goes to this demand area here. There's a demand area, possible for the accumulation area. And we're going to see how this thing works its way out. All I see is sells and I see this reaction, but this reaction does have good volume and did take out the high with increasing volume. But it's but I would like to see more of the base. I mean, let's say pull back here, base and break out because it is at the zone where the rally, the origin of the rally. It's at the origin of the rally. Right now it's still in sells, but demand did come in. And we see that 74 did 43, 13, 75, all the way since the initial covering here. So there's some demand, but nothing spectacular. So we just wait until this thing bases out, otherwise it still sells. And we'll see how this thing turns, because you can see that every day the selling, boom, 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 right there. And this doesn't really matter that much. It's this right here that will show, that they're starting to reaccumulate and change direction. I don't really see that here, so I can't really make a judgment that it didn't go up unless I see buyers come in. One bar is not enough. This one bar doesn't mean jack. I mean, anyone common sense here, red, one green. You need a base, you need up and down, and all that. Combination, you need a breakout with that base, meaning the move is being planned. It's not a planning here. Alright, the other thing I want to show, and maybe I'll do a little bit more, maybe show you some change in behaviors. So typically when the market's going up, right, you want to keep a lookout on the sell waves. So this sell wave, one-on-one, this sell wave is quite large, and there's two ways to measure the selling waves, and this will be part of the lesson here. Alright, there are two simple ways. One is that this is the biggest selling wave in X many waves. If I do this selling wave over there is the biggest selling wave of the day. You see? It's the biggest selling wave of the day. It's the biggest selling wave in X many waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, more than 11. So this selling wave, one way to measure the strength of selling is to see how big is it compared to the higher waves. How many waves is this selling wave bigger than? Okay, so that's the first way to measure the strength of the buying and selling. There's a second way to measure it, which is just by basic average. Just take an average and see how much bigger it is than the average. So I have some averages, down down volume, and this selling wave is 3.5 times bigger than the average. Can you believe it? This selling wave has more volume, 3.5 times more volume than the average selling wave. So the average selling wave has whatever amount of contracts. This selling wave has 350%. And then it's done. Okay? So this is something I wanted to just explain, that when you're looking at waves, volumes, you want to measure the strength in these two ways, which is one, the biggest wave, the biggest value in X many waves, and two, just using an average and seeing, okay, is it 2 times bigger, is it 3 times bigger? Okay, now, the second thing is, if you can measure strength, you can measure weakness in the same exact way. For example, the weakness here, this is the smallest wave in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like more than 12 waves, this little thing right here is smaller than 12 waves. So that's the first way of measuring the volume, its strength and its weakness. In this case, measuring its weakness by saying that it is weaker than X many waves. The volume on it is less than the volume on the last 14 plus waves. That's weakness. The other way is to just compare it to an average. This selling wave has 10% of the average. So the average, this buying wave, this right here, the 9, this buying wave has only 10% of the average buying wave. This buying wave has only 10% of the volume in the average buying wave. Only 10%. So now the third thing is to club the strength with the weakness. So you have the selling wave having 3.5 times the average selling wave's volume, and the buying wave having only 10% of the average buying wave. Strength in selling, weakness in demand. Strength in supply, weakness in demand. Okay? That's the recipe for a trend change. Write that down. All right? Anyway, that's all, folks. Take care. Bye.